What is up, my bros? It's your boy TrueKROOO here, bringing another action figure toy review on the Bugs to Men channel. This time we're taking a look at the Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Masked Rider 1, or as everybody else calls him, Old Man Ichigo, because this is the original suit Ichigo from when he first appeared in Kamen Rider 1971, or Kamen Rider. The 1971 series. But yeah, this is actually not a premium Bandai exclusive for once. This is a Tamashii Nations Event Exclusive from 2022, as you can see by the slipcover. And I actually got this from my buddy Chad. Yeah, not from Tokullectibles. This is from my buddy Chad, aka Toku Photo Biz. Again, big props to this guy for getting me hooked up with this, because honestly, Tamashii Nations exclusives, when they first come out, especially for older Showa riders and stuff like that, those go mad expensive on the aftermarket. So I'm really glad to actually have this guy in hand to show you guys today. Now, if you guys actually saw my Riderman review, you already saw this guy out of packaging, but I wanted to go ahead and do this review pretty much actually the same day that I recorded that Riderman review, so hopefully you like this. But like I said, as you can see, he comes with this nice slip-on cover right over here, which shows him in standard rider pose, and him in the back, and of course, Tamashii Nations or Bound by Rider Spirits version there. On this side, though, when you take it off, you've got the very nice Tamashii Nations or Shinkocchou Seihou box with the Tamashii Nations Quality original sticker. Now they have the smaller one. We have a Kamen Rider Ichigo right there, Masked Rider 1 right there. On the back, you have various poses. And again, this is really cool because this was the first release actually to use that wired scarf technology. We got to see one that people were able to more easily obtain, easily with quotation marks, with V3 and then with Riderman, but this was the OG for this. But like I said, be very careful when handling him. Like I said, I saw a lot of Japanese collectors have issues with that scarf fraying. So we are going to be taking a look at the figure itself, his articulation, accessories, and then comparing with other figures from the same line or various other lines. So let's get into it. And here is Masked Rider 1 out of the packaging. Now, as I mentioned, this is based on his first appearance when he first came into the show. So what's also really cool is that he is not a straight repaint of the original Ichigo mold like we saw before. So, we're going to bring out next to him the original real quick, just so you guys can see the mold differences. So yeah, this is basically an entirely new mold just for this guy. You can tell by the shape of the helmet, the shape of the chest armor, the arms, and the legs. Like, this is a completely new sculpt, which is awesome. Although, that kind of begs the question is like, what can we do after that? But as I mentioned, this is his original appearance, original color scheme, so he does have this kind of more bluish armor to him, with a nice, more metallic blue-black helmet. And this is also really cool because he has the same hair that sticks out, or the hairs that sticks out from the helmet like he originally appeared with, and the bare human neck, as you can see under the suit. And he has this nice red scarf, like I mentioned, that is prone to fraying. I started to notice on my copy, actually, I can get this right in the camera, a little bit of a split, so be very careful when moving him. But yeah, as he is a completely different mold, he also has these kind of like little arm or hand covers on him. His boots also have like a little bit more of a boot cover over the side of the foot. And the Typhoon has the white belt instead of the red belt like on the new Ichigo. And I just smacked new Ichigo's head up against my light. So my bad. But yeah, let's get into articulation real quick before I go into the accessories, because he, as original Ichigo, he really doesn't come with much. But what he comes with, though, is incredible. So, as you can see, he does have full, because of that hair too, he can actually look this far up, which is really cool. Look that far down, aided by the neck joint. Look side to side, The neck joint really likes to go along with him though, so be very careful. The scarf is wired, like I mentioned, so we're going to do the same flowing through the breeze. He can go this far out with his arms. So we can kind of T-pose a bit. It does have full rotation. Because of this chest armor, he can actually pop off the chest armor, which you guys weren't supposed to see. But that is a standard, that is a problem with the other ones too, is that, well, I mean, that's good that they have it on that ball joint, but depending on the stiffness on the armor, it can't really move as well as you would hope, but you can punch that far forward. It does have bicep swivel, double joint elbows, which go about this far up in, wrist articulation, which is not that hindered by that covering, like that would be. Diaphragm joint that goes around like this, but you can see the underside. You can go that far forward with the diaphragm joint. This far back. Full rotation at the waist. You can crunch this far forward with the waist. That far back with the waist. So he's actually a little bit hindered by that. Kick this far forward though. And that far back. Does have that thigh swivel. Can actually go this far out. Did not mention that in the Rider Man review, I just realized. And he can kick this far back because of the double joint knees. And he does have boot articulation, but like I said, because of this covering, it does kind of hinder a bit. It's not as bad. And he has toe articulation, which goes up that far up. Or toe joint. So yeah, as I said, he is the original release, so he doesn't really have that much that comes with him. What it does come with is the chop hands, which you can use for the rider pose. Splayed open hands for when he does his rider jump. Gripping hands, or kind of more relaxed hands actually than gripping hands. I think these are for when you actually have the cyclone for him to ride. And here's more gripping hands, which I think are for more weapons, or maybe this is for the cyclone, I don't know. It also comes with this extra typhoon, which I believe is meant for the Takeshi Hongo figure art, but I don't have that unfortunately, so I can't swap it on. Or it might just be a backup. Not quite sure, but if you guys know, let me know. And as per standard with the show riders, we have the extra antenna. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap out one of these hands and get him into that rider pose. So get his arm up like this, his head like this. Scarf will do this, a little bit of a twist to have flowing in the wind. Twist his arm, his torso like this, head again like that. Take his arm out. And then there we have old Ichigo doing the classic Kamen Rider pose. But yeah, let's go and take a look at him next to other Figuarts and other figures. Right, so let's get started. We're going to bring out, I wish I had brought his hands out so he could do the same pose. The new colors are modern colors Ichigo, Shin Ichigo. And speaking of Shin, we're going to compare him also to the Shin Kamen Rider with my custom hair for him, as well as the SHF upgrade jacket and scarf, along with other modifications I made to him. So seeing all three of these together is incredible. Take out Shin Kamen Rider real quick. Then bring in Shin Nigo, technically. Then we're going to bring in V3. Rider Man with the rope arm. And just because I think it'd be funny to actually have him posed up. Amazon. Yeah, I love seeing all these together, and it makes me wish that I actually got more Showa riders, but what can you do? I mean, the only ones I'm missing at this point, aside from recolors, is going to be Black Sun, and not Black Sun, Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon. So let's go ahead and take these guys all out of the equation. Quick. Zoom back in. And here he is next to a modern Kamen Rider figure art, which is Geats, with the Magnum body and the entry-form legs. He was next to Shinkocchou Seihou Gokai Red, aka Captain Marvelous. Here he is next to Jade Toys Ryu, Marvel Legends Black Panther, and Lightning Collection Cog for domestic comparisons. And while he stands on the shorter side, I still think he works with these guys. Then just for other quick comparisons, here he is next to a Shocker Grunt, the Renew body. Here's next to Shocker Grunt with the original body, so super tall, lanky Shocker. As well as this evil alternate timeline writer, Kamen Rider Sango, who is, as I'm looking at him right now, very dusty, so hopefully he doesn't look that bad when I put him up next to him. Oops, there goes the Shocker Rider, but whatever. Are you really shocked by that? Ah, pun. As you can see, these guys look great together. So yeah, if you happen to like this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as check out other reviews on this channel, which include the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Rider-Man, the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Gokai Red, and the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Rider Birth. And I said that really fast. But yeah, you can also follow our social media, which is mine at twitter.com/TrueKROOs, or Instagram and Threads at ReggieRay93. You can also follow our show's Twitter, which is Bugs2Men, as well as Gary's Twitter, which is GBakes93. So yeah, if you guys haven't liked this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out other reviews that are coming up. Probably after this guy is going to be SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Buffa Zombie Form. So keep an eye out for that, and cue the photos.